Hi, I'm Kelly Stevens, and I'm the Director of Undergraduate Student Services at Leeds. I'm excited to welcome you all to Leeds, and congratulations on your acceptance. We hope you join us in the fall. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about academic advising and customizing your business degree. So I'll do a quick overview of the Leeds degree requirements, talk about how to customize your degree, academic advising and how it works at Leeds, and how to prepare for your first semester. So you may have already seen the video from our Associate Dean, Al Smith, where he gave a brief overview of the Leeds curriculum. Just wanted to review that a little bit to put this all into context for you. So as you recall, our curriculum is 120 credits. You get a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, and degree requirements are broken up into 5 different categories. You'll be taking classes over the course of 4 years, so it's not like you have to complete any one of these in your first year, but these will be spread over the course of all 4 years. So first, let's talk about general education. You'll be taking 33 credits in math, economics, arts and humanities, U.S. diversity, global diversity, natural science, and written communication. These classes will give you a really strong foundation in critical thinking skills, writing skills, all of those skills that'll help you think broadly and apply to your business degree. Next, you have your non-business electives. These classes are an opportunity for you to continue to customize your degree. You need 23 credits of non-business electives, and here is where classes towards a minor would count, or if you do a certificate outside of Leeds, you could think about studying a foreign language or studying abroad. You can really use these classes to explore your interests and build your skills outside of business. Next, we have the B Core. That's 30 credits of foundational business classes. These are interdisciplinary and applied learning classes, and you'll get exposure to real company data and problems by the end of your second year. The B Core, because these are foundational classes, will be taken in your first 2 years. So by the end of your second year, you'll be through those foundational business courses and ready to move on to your area of emphasis. The area of emphasis is 18 credits. As I mentioned before, all students earn a BS in Business Administration, and your area of emphasis is your specialization within business. That's one way you can also customize your degree. You do have to choose an area of emphasis. You can't graduate with just a BS in Business Administration. You have to choose a specialization. And the way our curriculum is set up, you usually begin these classes in your junior year. And then finally, you'll take some business electives. This is 16 credits that you'll use to further customize your degree. You can take a certificate in Leeds, you can do a second area of emphasis, or you could maybe study abroad, or you could choose electives that are more customized to fit your professional interests. So that's an overview of the 120 credits. Now I want you to think ahead to the summer. Hopefully we'll all be at barbecues. Hopefully we'll all be reuniting with family and friends that we haven't seen in person in a while. And someone may come up to you and say, "That's so exciting, you're going to see you." And someone might say, "What are you going to major in?" And what's your response? Business? Maybe. We know that students are coming to Leeds. Some are completely decided, some are set on being an accountant or an investment banker or whatever your career interest may be, and others are maybe not sure, and that's okay. We really, at Leeds, want to help students reframe their mindset away from what am I going to major in to how can I design a college experience that helps me make the most of my interests. We're not so concerned about picking one major here at Leeds. We want you to customize your degree and create a major, dual area, certificate, however that fits together for you, that really helps you make the most of your experience and the most of your interests so that you can go into whatever field you're ultimately interested in going into. So we talk a lot about your customized degree, and I just wanted to explain a little bit what that means. So all students have to have an area of emphasis. So these are the emphasis choices at Leeds. You can choose any one of these. If you choose management and entrepreneurship, you have to choose one of these sub-tracks. And you could stop there. That could be the extent of your customization. You pick an area of emphasis. But we don't want you to stop there. We want you to keep thinking beyond that. So also think about a certificate. We offer all of these certificate options. They're great ways to think about how to apply your area of emphasis to a more specific context. But it doesn't even stop there. You can then use other academic differentiators like study abroad, a minor, a dual area of emphasis, or even a double degree, which is another major outside of business. And you can start to see how you can pick and choose from all the options to really select a program that's customized for you. But there's still more even beyond that. We don't want you to stop with just classes. We want you to also think about what is happening outside of class and how you can leverage that time to explore your interests. Because we know you'll be in class a lot, but you'll also have a lot of time outside of class that you can learn more about yourself, learn more about your professional interests. So we add that to your customized degree as well, your co-curricular experiences. That can be things like career development, mentoring, internships, clubs and organizations, leadership opportunities. And all of these things together will create a plan that is totally customized for you and your interests. Now, I understand this is a lot, and it may start to feel a little bit overwhelming. We get really excited when we talk about it, but I know to an incoming first-year student, it may be like, oh my gosh, I just need to know what I can take in my first semester. And we'll get to that. But I just wanted to tell you that we have really thought carefully about how to support you through all of this. We have designed a class called Designing Your Leads to really help you think about how you can get more out of, not cram more into your college experience. So when you look at this, it may feel like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to cram in as much as I can. That's not the intention. We want you to really be intentional about what you're choosing to create an experience that works for you and is in line with your own personal values and interests and goals. So this class that you'll take in your first semester is called Designing Your Leads, is rooted in design thinking. It's all about helping you think with curiosity, think creatively, how to design your way forward in your plan when you really maybe aren't sure what it looks like. There's a lot of hands-on learning where you're going to be going out and doing things, trying things, prototyping different majors, different career interests, and we'll have a focus on professional and academic skill building as well. In addition to that, throughout your first 2 years, we're going to be supporting you in choosing a path. That will happen through the Designing Your Leads class, through your integrated coursework that you're taking, through academic advising that will be here to support you each step of the way. Career advisors are also here to support you, and also peer mentoring. Through this integrated program, you will really be led through a structured exploration process where you can really decide which path is best for you. So you'll work with your advisor throughout all 4 years to explore your academic and career goals, to understand your academic options, and to create your customized 4-year plan. That could include minors, certificates, areas of emphasis, study abroad. And I do want to tell you that advising is actually required for your first 4 semesters. Parents are usually very reassured by that, and students, you should be too. We have a structured process that we take you through for your first 4 years to really help you make sure you're exploring, you're making decisions, you're not out there feeling stuck or lost. We will be with you every step of the way. Because we're committed to 4-year graduation. Some of the things that we do to help you graduate in 4 years, again, the Designing Your Leads seminar, the required advising, helping you create a customized 4-year plan. By the end of your sophomore year, you are actually required to have a graduation plan. You may not stick to it, you may change your mind along the way, but we want to make sure everybody sees that path to graduation. And we have a lockstep curriculum in the first 2 years, so it's very clear what classes you should be taking. And behind the scenes, your academic advisor is going to be taking a look at how you're doing. We do a little bit of tracking progress and reaching out. We do some intervention if we notice you seem to be getting off track or we're worried about you. If you have any questions about 4-year plans, you can see samples on our website. The link is on this page in red. Those are sample plans. Not everybody's plans will look like these, but this is just, again, to give you a sense of what that could look like for you. In your first year, these are the classes you'll be taking. So most students will, in the fall, have a schedule that looks something like this: World of Business, Math Analysis, Microeconomics, Communication Strategy, and Designing Your Leads. Our curriculum, like I said, is very lockstep. So by the end of your first year, you'll have completed all of these classes in the fall and spring semester. We will pre-register our students in mid-June. So for first-year students, we take a lot of the guesswork out of it for you. We'll place you in classes. You'll have a chance during the summer to make an additional selection to add another class if you want to, but we will be registering most students for about 12.5 credits in mid-June. So you'll see that in your schedule in a few months. Students usually have questions too about AP and IB and concurrent enrollment. So if you took classes through concurrent enrollment in high school, make sure you send in those final college transcripts. And AP and IB scores are usually received by your admissions office in July. Usually for AP, most scores of 3 or higher, you get some credit for, either as gen ed or as non-business elective credit. There are tables on the admissions, CU Boulder admissions website where you can chart that out and see if you pass your APs, what credit you would get. And I just wanted to point out that it is possible to graduate in less than 4 years. So we do have students graduating in 3 years or less, depending on that credit. So if you have a lot of credit that you expect to come in, definitely talk to your advisor early and think about how that might impact your plan. So next steps for preparing for fall. The first step that you're going to take is new student welcome online experience. So that will provide you with detailed information about the degree requirements, classes, registration. That's an online program, and you'll have access to that beginning in early May. Your advisors have really worked hard to put a lot of good information in there, and it should answer most of your questions. After you do that, you will be able to choose a registration window. That'll be 1 week, either in July or August, where you can go in and make changes to your schedule. So I already mentioned that you'll be pre-registered for about 12.5 credits. Some people get up to 16 credits. In your registration window, you'll be able to make adjustments to that schedule that we've given you. And then after you register, an advisor will follow up with you just to make sure that everything's okay, that your classes look good, that you're all set for the fall semester. And then third, you'll have Leeds launch day on Thursday, August 22nd. We do require all students to be there, and we encourage parents to come as well. That we have some special programming for parents. Parents usually find it helpful, and so that they feel like they know what's going on as well. Parents and family are welcome. Even though we have these 3 specific steps for you to follow, you can please reach out to an academic advisor anytime you have questions. We are here all summer. Right now we're working remotely, but we're still available, and hopefully sometime soon we'll be back on campus and ready to meet with you in person. So if you have any questions, please follow up with an advisor. Here's our email address. That's the best way to get in touch with us now. So just email leedsug@colorado.edu and let us know what questions you have, and an advisor will be back in touch with you. Right now we can do meetings by Zoom or by phone, so we would love to talk to you. Thanks so much for listening. Again, my name is Kelly Stevens, and welcome to CU and Leeds. Go Buffs!